Author POV, Jungkook didn't remember when it started. This feeling that tugged at his chest whenever Taehyung was near. It wasn't just admiration anymore. It was the way his heart picked up when Taehyung laughed. The way his knees felt weak whenever Taehyung touched him. Even just a hand on the back or a playful nudge during dance practice. Taehyung was confident, effortless, commanding, without trying. Jungkook always melted around him, though he tried not to show it. But Taehyung noticed. He noticed how Jungkook got quieter when they were alone. How he flinched just a little whenever Taehyung stood too close. How he looked away when their hands brushed but never pulled away. Taehyung could have teased him. Normally, he would. But not with Jungkook. Not when he realized this wasn't shyness. This was restraint. Something held tightly inside, like a secret Jungkook was terrified to let slip. It happened during a late-night rehearsal. Everyone else had left. Jungkook had stayed behind, sweaty and breathless, repeating a move again and again. Frustration built in his jaw. Taehyung walked in silently, leaning against the mirror. "You're too hard on yourself." Jungkook didn't look at him. "I want to get it right." "You already did. 4 times. Silence. Taehyung stepped closer. "Why are you really here, Jungkook?" Finally, Jungkook turned, eyes glassy with tears he hadn't let fall. "Because it's easier to hurt myself over a dance than admit what's actually wrong." Taehyung didn't speak, just closed the distance and waited. "I can't stop thinking about you." Jungkook's voice cracked. Taehyung's heart clenched. He reached out, placing a firm hand on Jungkook's waist. "You think I haven't noticed? I've been waiting for you to say it." "I didn't think you'd want someone like me," Jungkook confessed. "I don't know how to take the lead. I don't even know how to ask for what I want." "You don't need to," Taehyung murmured, voice low and steady. "Just look at me. I'll give you everything, but only if you want me to." They didn't tell the others. Not because they were ashamed, but because it was theirs. Sacred. Software Taehyung was patient but firm, guiding, steady, always watching. He learned how to read Jungkook's silences. He gave him space, but when Jungkook needed him, he never hesitated. Jungkook learned to lean into Taehyung's touch. Learned that submission didn't mean weakness. It meant trust. It meant surrendering to someone who would never drop him. Their nights were slow and intimate. Whispers shared in the dark. Hands clasped under blankets, breaths mingling. "Tell me what you need," Taehyung would say. And sometimes Jungkook couldn't say anything at all. He would just look at him, wide-eyed, lips parted. Taehyung understood. He always did. Despite the busy schedules, the exhaustion, the constant cameras, they found moments. A shared glance across the room. Taehyung brushing Jungkook's hair off his forehead during a break. Jungkook resting his head on Taehyung's shoulder in the van. After a concert in Japan, Taehyung pulled Jungkook into an empty dressing room and locked the door behind them. "You did well tonight," he murmured, pinning him gently against the wall. Jungkook looked up at him, flushed and breathless. "Because you were watching," Taehyung smirked. "I'm always watching, especially when you're mine." And Jungkook, who had once been so afraid to fall, finally smiled back and whispered, "I always have been."